At 5, a winter storm moving into the area. Meteorologist Damon Matson tracking the timing.
Winter weather is on the way, and DC is looking for your help, how you can become a snow team hero for your neighborhood.
Preparations are underway for a major snowstorm heading to our region. VDOT crews are already pre-treating the roadways as we speak, and we'll have more on how Virginians are bracing for the impacts.
Plus, the defense focusing in on digital forensics today, and the fetish website used allegedly by Brendan Banfield, and how they're building their case against the prosecution.
And as we wait for the winter storm, it's important to make sure you're prepared. We're stretching your dollar with last-minute winter weather gear you can buy.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, right now we continue to look ahead to this weekend as we prepare for some significant snow to fall across the DMV. This is a live look outside. A beautiful look at the sunset there with the warnings for the weekend coming in as well.
Yeah, we're talking about warmer and quiet today, with the National Weather Service issuing a winter storm watch as millions and millions of people across the country brace for this historic winter storm expected to bring snow, ice, and frigid temperatures from New Mexico to New England, and that's all starting tomorrow. And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 5. I'm Mark Hall.
Hey, good evening. I'm Annalisa Gale. We have team coverage right now. DC News Now's Haley Milon is stretching your dollar on those last-minute deals on winter gear. DC News Now's Mariel Carbone is giving us an inside look at the preps for DC snow team heroes as well.
And our Liberty Simmons is taking us behind the scenes of VDOT's Salt Mound and how they're preparing for the winter storm. But first, let's get over to meteorologist Damon Matson with a first look at our forecast. Damon, it's quiet right now, but we know change is coming.
Mark and Annalisa, lots of change is on the way, and it's very interesting how beautiful it is out there today, knowing what is right around the corner. And folks, the preparations, they're being made. Hopefully you've already started to gear up for this weekend, because yeah, we're starting to see those watches and alerts get put out now 3 days in advance. The National Weather Service put out this winter storm watch. It does take effect Saturday night, and it lasts through Monday morning, as the worst of the storm is going to roll throughout the entire day on Sunday, and everybody is going to feel the effects. Now, cold weather advisories too have been issued, but this is before the snow and ice Friday night going into Saturday, as we are about to feel that next round of Arctic air before we get into the brunt of that storm. Now, like I just mentioned, you wouldn't be able to tell that here, as we have no weather concerns at all heading through this evening into the night tonight. Yes, it will be getting a little chilly after we saw high temps in the 50s today, but all in all, hey, not a bad way to wrap up this Thursday. And again, while we have this quiet weather, it's certainly that time to take advantage and prepare for this heavy snow and the bitter cold we are about to experience. And one thing that has changed, and we are still honing in on, sleet, freezing rain, ice overall is becoming a bit more of a factor, especially across the southern extent of the DMV as we get into this storm late Sunday going into Sunday night. So we'll have the details on who's most likely to see this ice and just how much snow we could end up seeing and what impacts will come from that. We'll have all of that in your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. And with heavy snow expected, DC is looking for volunteers to be some snow team heroes, lending a helping hand to neighbors by shoveling sidewalks and those walkways.
This is an awesome program. DC News Now's Mariel Carbone live in Northwest DC. Mariel, DC leaders say that this is a way to step up and help people in your community.
Yeah, Mark and Annalisa, it is such a big community service because you're helping people that cannot do the work on their own, and no excuses. When you sign up, they give you a shovel to take as well as other supplies to help get you started.
Camaraderie reminds me of being in the military, just giving back to the community.
Which is why Derek Calsart is back again, volunteering for his second year as a snow team hero.
A good way to meet your neighbors, a good way to get back to the community. It's fun, it's exercise.
The program matches volunteers with senior residents or those with disabilities in their neighborhoods. Snow Team Heroes then assist with shoveling sidewalks and driveways after a storm.
It's critically important. We've got our neighbors that need to get to doctor's appointments, grocery stores. They've got critical needs, and so they're very, very grateful for these complimentary volunteer services.
Dominique Scott is the director of Serve DC.
You'll be provided with everything that you need to be successful.
She says it's crucial people lend a helping hand this winter season.
Last year we had over 200 volunteers. This year we have even more, but we need more people to sign up because there are more senior citizens and neighbors that do need our help.
So far, there are more than 1,500 unique addresses that need shoveling. The first deployment of volunteers is expected on Monday.
Blow the ice away.
Just do it.
Thank you.
We need your help.
And if you want to volunteer, you can go online to sign up at snowteam.dc.gov, and that is also where you'll register your home if you need some assistance with shoveling as well. Reporting live in Northwest DC, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. And to keep up with this weekend's weather, you can also scan this QR code here on your screen for the hour-by-hour forecasts and updates. You can also head to our website, dcnewsnow.com/weather. Mark?
All right, Annalisa, right now the defense continues to build its case in the Au Pair Affair double murder trial in Fairfax County. Brendan Banfield accused of murder of his wife, Christine Banfield, and a man named Joseph Ryan as part of an alleged plot to end up in a relationship with the family au pair. The prosecutors allege Banfield shot Ryan before stabbing his wife, Christine, to death as part of a plot to end up in a relationship, again, with the family au pair. DC News Now's Randy Bass has covered the trial from the very beginning. And Randy, all along the defense has been looking to poke holes into the prosecutions and the police investigation.
Yes, and today again, the defense came forward with a big focus on the digital forensics in this case and on the potential fallout within the police department when it comes to the investigation into some of those digital forensics. In this case, mostly centering around website chats, fetish website chats allegedly used to lure Joseph Ryan to their home. Prosecutors allege those were sent by Brendan Banfield and the family au pair Juliana Perez-Megales in an effort to lure Joseph Ryan to the home to frame him for the crimes. One Fairfax County Police digital forensics investigator testified he was reassigned after his data and findings did not agree with that so-called catfishing theory, and that he did not change his report when he was asked to review them, even after the au pair changed her story. We also heard from an investigator who listened in on the au pair's proffer when she finally flipped her story and started cooperating with prosecutors in exchange for a time-served plea deal. Today, the defense asked how investigators corroborated her story.
Was there any discussion as to how to confirm her veracity by whatever means?
Yeah, so like I said before, we tried to corroborate a lot of what she said through evidence, whether it be digital or documentary. After that, there was nobody on the police department that I'm aware of that doesn't believe the current theory of events.
And there's some concern about the potential snowstorm moving into our region over the weekend and whether that could impact some of the scheduled dates for trial next week. Though earlier on in the trial, Judge Penny Azcarate said things are moving forward and things are moving right along ahead of schedule. And even if the court has to cancel several days for trial next week, she still believes everything will wrap up no later than February 6th. In Fairfax, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. We'll bring you the latest updates on the on-air and online, and you can also stream the Au Pair Affair murder trial live on our website, dcnewsnow.com.
All right, well, now to an update on a story we've been following here at DC News Now. Prince George's County State's Attorney Tara Jackson announcing an indictment against the man accused of killing Ashley Gutierrez and injuring more than a dozen more back in October. Now, this all happened in Bladensburg. 66-year-old Sunday Joseph reversed his car into a tent where a family was hosting a birthday party for a child. That crash injuring 8 children, 6 adults, and killing Gutierrez. Now, Joseph was arrested and faces 36 charges consisting of manslaughter, hit and run, and failing to remain at the scene of the accident.
A new report showing that homicide rates in major U.S. cities are down 21% from 2024, bringing national homicide rates to its lowest level in more than a century. D.C. is among the study of cities that recorded roughly a 40% drop. And researchers at the Council of Criminal Justice say that they are not certain what is causing the downward trend, but some possibilities they changes in the criminal justice policy, economic conditions, and also local violence prevention efforts.
Oh, breaking news right now. D.C. Fire and EMS says they're responding to a multi-vehicle crash in southeast Washington. They say 3 vehicles and a motorcycle were involved in that crash, and a Park Police helicopter is taking the motorcyclist to the hospital. Now, we know this happened at Firth Sterling Avenue in southeast Washington. This happened and the police are there showing up to the scene to investigate the severity of the injuries. We have a crew on the way to the scene to bring you the very latest on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. And right now, we're learning more about potential changes coming to Dulles International Airport. The U.S. Department of Transportation submitting proposals to revitalize the airport, claiming renovations that were already planned are insufficient. FFXNow.com reporting the department has suggested creating a space dedicated to diplomatic visits, creating an autonomous shuttle system, and transforming the current main terminal into a museum. An investment and consulting firm based in Vienna says such upgrades could cost anywhere between $35 to $55 billion. It's unclear if or when the Trump administration's proposals could be implemented.
Also in the district, Mayor Muriel Bowser broke ground on a new office and residential project in Northwest. The Geneva, located in downtown, will be the largest office to residential conversion project in the district's history. It features over 530 new homes, including 60 permanently affordable units.
When we started this discussion, you know what everybody said? You know what I'm going to say, Nina. It's so hard. Conversions are so hard. We are proving that narrative wrong, that while it may be hard, it is possible.
District leaders say that this groundbreaking moves towards the mayor's goal to bring 15,000 residents to downtown.